Good afternoon. It's December 19th, about 4:30 p.m. We just finished negotiations with LS&I. My name is George Loveland, General Chairman. I'm here with Stacy Moody Gilbert, Vice President, Tom Steinbrenner, Vice General Chairman, your local Chairman, Scott Shepik. We do have a tentative agreement. We'll go over it here in just a second and real briefly, but just to kind of give you a timeline of what's going on. We have finished the TA. Stacy has sent that to National Division for our Standards Committee to get their approval for it. It has been initialed by ourselves and LS&I. The first week of January 6th, we'll be putting out for ratification. You'll be getting a postcard in the mail along with a text or emailed link which you can click, read the agreement, and then vote yes or no or abstain. It'll be a 30-day voting period, but if all the votes are turned in before the end of that 30 days, it will go into effect right then immediately. You'll have to wait the full 30 days to find out. So just to go over everything real quick, it is a 5-year deal with wage increases on July 1st of each year, starting in July 1st, 2025. And the wage increases are 4% the first year, 3.75% the second year, 3.50% the third year, 3.25% the fourth year, and 3% the fifth year. Along with the general wage increases, there is vacation, for lack of a better word, improvements. If you're a new hire employee, you would get vacation that first year if you're hired before October before in that year. And then if you don't qualify that first year, you still get a week's vacation the second year. For all other employees, it basically knocks off 2 years of the qualifying years to get more vacation. So after 2 more years, you get 10 days. Instead of having to go 8 years, you only have to go 6 years and get 15 days. Instead of 17 years, after 15 years, you get 3 weeks. And instead of having to go 25 years for 5 weeks, you get it up to 23 years. There are some changes in the differential for CDL. Nothing has changed as far as the 40 cents if you have a CDL maintained on the property. But if you're operating a truck that requires a CDL, you get an extra 60 cents an hour, which means with the other 40 cents, it'd be $1 more an hour for operating that truck. Along with that, we have a training agreement now, and they've agreed to, when they train people, it'll go by seniority, and the people who want to train, so they put out for just like for a bulletin for bid, it'd be similar to that. So keep an eye out for that. When training opportunities come up, we want to make sure we take advantage of them. Health and welfare. When you get your tentative agreement, you're going to see it's pretty vague in the TA itself, but we've done a letter of understanding because if you're following along with having it national, some of the other railroads have agreed to a agreement for health and welfare, but at the national level they haven't yet. But the improved benefits are as follows. First of all, it's going down to $277 and I think 54 cents a month first of the year. You will be, if something happens to you, your spouse will be covered up to 6 months after you pass away. The vasectomies, male sterilization will be covered now. Your annual dental benefit will be increased from $1,500 to $2,000, and your lifetime maximum for orthodontia benefit will be increased from $1,000 to $2,500. So those are both big increases for us as far as the dental. Vision-wise, tip right now that every 2 years you get $115 for glasses. That'll be going up to $250 every 2 years, so more than doubles. And if you do opt out of your insurance, currently now you don't pay the monthly cost sharing and you get $100. If this ratifies, you would get $200 instead of $100 and not have to pay the monthly cost sharing. And there'll also be, if you are a single person, there is an option in here to pay a single rate, a very high deductible plan. It is in here. It is not my recommendation that anybody use it because one trip to the doctor, one sickness, and it's going to wipe you out for years to come, the amount you're going to save. So instead of having to pay the 15%, it's only a 10% cost sharing for that. So just something you have to look at and keep in mind. It's not a great benefit, but it's in there if somebody wants to use it and they think they're invincible. As far as there are some prescription drug plan rules and practice to be implemented, just about some different programs that are available with medical vendors, reference-based programs, and special prior authorization for specialty drugs. So they're going to be a little bit more diligent in that than what they currently are. Monthly cost sharing contributions, we already talked about that, going down to $277.54, and it's still capped at that 15% of the carriers, what the carriers pay for the insurance, which is going to be $277.54. There's also the that is it for the agreements. There is no concessions in this agreement. We didn't give up anything to get what we have here. So be on the lookout for the postcard that'll be coming to you. But before you get the postcard, you'll get the link either email or by text. Make sure you have your information updated in the system. If you don't think it is, you can go online to our website and update it. The website access, you have universal access. It's your last name and the last 4 of your social security number, or you can get with Scott, and Scott will get your information, make sure it gets updated. Nice talking to you guys. If you have any questions, you can give myself a call, Tom, Stacy, or Scott. Thanks.